Grow the mission at all costs with everything you got. Grow it in excellence, grow it with expansion. You have my permission to grow the mission any way you can, and if the organization grows along the way, fantastic.
Can I quote you on that?
Yes, you can, and I'm on record. And it's not just me. You'll hear some of the same passion from all of our national leadership, including our president. It's one of the things that inspires me. God raised up this organization in the 40s. There will be a time when it's no longer needed. But the work that we're doing, the mission, all the way through eternity, it's meaningful, it's powerful, it's real, it's timeless, it's cool. The other way the mission expands is in this other last essential. Adults who empower. We strategically develop leaders to reach young people from every people group. We talk about something called indigenous leadership. We've practiced it for years in our international settings. One of the things I love about Youth for Christ internationally is in the 100 nations that we have operations, leaders of every nation are from that nation. Our duh moment about 7 years ago was, why aren't we practicing that in neighborhoods, in schools? Why don't we look at the demographics of communities and say, you know what we need is leaders that look like the kids that we're trying to reach. That's our farm system. We want to raise up and invest in people like that, because as that happens, now we most closely approximate Jesus' strategy with the 12. And I want you to think for a few seconds about how Jesus' strategy with the 12 really doesn't fit our timeline very easily. That if you could report at the end of the year on your ministry and it looked like one of Jesus' years, it might not meet everybody's expectations that you report to. They might think there's not enough people in the pipeline. Because you just say, I'm going to hang out, hey, I really want to invest in 12 people over 3 years. You'll do some other stuff. I got some big events, feed some people, 5,000, that's not bad. Mm-hmm. But all I'm saying to you is the best strategy, the urgent need to be faithful, is that which puts us in a position where we are always empowering and multiplying leaders. And if at the end of your ministry run, you can look back and see that there are leaders who are out there going further, farther, and faster than you ever did, then be prepared for your well done, thou good and faithful servant. Because that's your legacy. You do not want to set your sights on a target that says, what I want to be able to do is show somebody a growth curve chart of a club attendance patterns, or even how many kids raise their hands and say that coming to Christ. What you want to be able to point to is those people who've been raised up and who are now making a difference in others. Followers of Jesus who become contributors to the body of Christ, and eventually because of giftedness, some become leaders and they become multipliers. And then it starts to go crazy, out of control crazy. Those of us who've been around for 30 plus years in Youth for Christ have a burden to carry. And that burden is as simple as saying, if 25 years ago we embraced a relentless, urgent pursuit to developing people and raising them up so that they would be thoroughly equipped to multiply others, where would we be now?